Shut up and sit down.
Yeah, put it down, Dave. Put it away. Hello, gang. Colin here. Hello, gang. Colin here. Festa 67's workshop, and
it's
me. Dangerous, Dave. Absolutely, folks. Some of you have said that YouTube hasn't let you know that we're on. So I'm just going to put the link in Facebook and all of that lot. But thanks for letting us know. No idea why. It's just, yeah. You know, I get a lot of times where I'm doing shows with Fox and I'm 2 hours into it and I get a notification pop up going, what are Making Gurus live? But anyway, it's hump day, Dave. How's your week been? How have you been? What have you been up to?
Week has been really good. We're on the downslide towards the weekend, and
absolutely,
I've got a week off next week. Yes.
Oh, that's come round quick. I thought it was the week after, mate.
No, next week. Next week. Ooh, yes.
Oh, happy days. Let's just write that in and do that whilst they're. Tell you what, I'll do that in a minute because you've gone quiet as soon as I wanted to do that.
Sorry.
Let's have a no, it's all right, mate. I'll do a bit of chat dollying, mate. Sorry, it's just I was going to put a link in the thing, but yeah. Where's my chat gone? Let's bring it up here.
Well, while you're doing that, I will just say I've been doing bits and pieces for next year's teaser.
Oh yeah, if you can have a ramble about that, that lets me put the thing up in Facebook then, mate.
I'm working on a few bits and pieces that will be revealed next year, but I don't really want to go into too much more detail.
Right.
It's going to be good. Well, I hope it's going to be good. And I hope everybody's going to enjoy it as well. So
happy days.
What I've been up to for the last few days of lurking in the depths of model making towers and doing stuff.
Yeah.
For next year. So
happy days, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It'll probably work out roughly what I'm going to do, but
yeah. But no, look forward to it, mate. It's about time, isn't it? You know, It's like 2022 is going to be a year of modifying streams and channel and all of that lot, you know, because it needs a spring clean and
having a bit of a revamp, shall we say?
Oh right, yeah. I think you're doing the same as me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's focus on chat and that. I'll do that when I go on to down cam because it's not. First in the chat, Panzer Koenig saying Festa hugs. Hello, Panzer. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Brittany's in saying evening all. Hope you're all well. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing all right, fella. Saying hello to everyone there. What else have we got going on? Marcus Brun's in saying hello. Hello, Marcus. Hope you're doing all right, mate, and keeping well. Ayesha Naeem is in saying hello, everyone. Hello, Ayesha. Hope you're doing all right, my love. You Golden's in. Yeah, you. Says evening, everyone. Hello, Hugo. How you doing, mate?
Hey, Hugo.
He's saying to everyone there. Model Maker Dave's in saying hello, everyone. Edward Leonard is in saying hello, Colin Dave and chat. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, Edward. Hope you're doing all right, fella, and you're enjoying all that Orc stuff, mate.
Oh, missus.
Hugh Gordon says he got the YouTube notification, he just didn't pay attention to it. Good man. As long as it's beginning to go out, but Ayesha says, I spent today remembering Freddie Mercury. Is it 20 years? Or is it 20 years or is it 30 years since he died? Died in 94, didn't he, or 91?
If it's 91, it'd be 30 years, wouldn't
it? Yeah, 30 years, Dave.
That's a long time.
That is shocking. I didn't think it was that long ago. Oh, bless. 30 years, Dave. God, I remember that like it was yesterday.
Well, I can't remember what show they was on, but all of the Queen members was on a show, and they all came out, and then Freddie came out, and I thought, Jesus, man, you
That
look
was
so
the
big.
Brit Awards, wasn't it? When they
Possibly,
won,
yeah.
they won an award and they went up to get it, didn't they? And he had that silver or grey suit on, didn't he? And he took 3 steps before the suit moved because he had lost
Yeah.
so much weight and all of that lot. And it was such a shock and tragedy, wasn't it? Because
it was literally hanging off him, wasn't it?
oh, he was such a talent, wasn't he? I mean,
Oh, God.
bloody hell! I still say he was the greatest frontman of a band.
I'm struggling to think of anyone that could even get anywhere close.
He could get a crowd in his hand, couldn't he? No matter how hostile they were, whether they was a Queen crowd or to see someone else, or was, you know, he would still captivate an audience and bring them in. And it's by Christ, could he tickle them ivories, couldn't he? Eh?
Oh yes,
Bloody hell, you know.
yes. One of those immensely talented people.
Died too young, mate, didn't he? Was he 45? Was he something like that? Very young man, wasn't he? Yeah, Scale Model Muse says, yeah, 1991. Oh, my God. Ross Medlock is in saying hi all. Old and Cranky and Mama Smurf are in saying hello, Colin and Dave Uggs. Hello, peeps. Hope you're doing all right.
Hello, hello.
Richie Lamb says, good evening, Colin and Dave. And hi to everyone in the chat. Hello, Richie. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Yeah, Hugh Gordon says proper showman, mate. He was. It was one of those. I think he was the last of that great entertainers category. I mean, you've still got Elton, the Stones, and bands like that are still doing their thing. But I think Freddie transcended that, didn't he? Queen's music wasn't everyone's taste, but he himself could just lure an audience in. And, oh man,
I watched one of the tours they did when they showed it when they was at Wembley.
Yeah,
and he's just standing up there, and you know how he struck the Freddie pose, and everybody and the whole crowd just went nuts. It was, and he hadn't even opened his mouth.
Yeah, I remember he did. I think it was "Love of My Life." It was just this little ballad that he sung to the crowd, and he was singing it, and then they were singing it back to him, and he just stood there with his arms out, and you could feel not only the warmth from him to them, but from them to him. And even now, talking about it, it makes the hair stand on the back of your neck. And it's on YouTube, and I watched it about 2 weeks ago. It just popped up on me feed, and I remember that gig. Boom. And you sit there and you're like, oh, a little lump in your throat, because he started singing it, and then the crowd would just sing a little bit back, and then they just sung this practically the whole verse, and you could see he was getting emotional, and then the emotion then projected back to the crowd. Oh, it's beautiful. If you've not seen it, folks, Google it. Queen Love of My Life live. Oh, mate, it is gold. It really is. Ross is saying hello to Paul, Panda and Aisha. Oh, hello, mate. Plastic Monkey's in. Hello, Paul.
Hello,
hope you're
Paul.
All right, mate. Hope you're staying safe and well down in Devon, mate. And also keep an eye out, mate, because it's supposed to be a bit of an Arctic freeze coming later this week, mate. So I know you're right in the middle of nowhere, right close to the moors and that. So for crying out loud, mate, take care, my friend.
Yeah, they were threatening London and the South East. He's going to be a bit possibly white next week.
Well, yeah, we've already had things going along, what are they called, the grit lorries, and the road sweepers are going along, clearing all the crap out the drains and everything, just in case, so Graham McRoberts in. Hello, Graham, I hope you're doing all right, mate.
Hello, Graham.
He's got us on the big telly, Dave. What else have we got going? That's everyone saying hello to Paul. Muse is waving. Wave back, my darling. And I think if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Panzer says, yeah, I noticed it was in Yipsy. We had snow this morning, nothing much, says Plastic Monkey. Did you? Oh, bloody hell, Paul, you've had a smattering already, mate. Yeah, well, go safe down there, mate, because I know you two go out and drive during the day. And, yeah, just please be careful, folks. I'm going to switch to me down cam. Get that done. Put me lights on would help, wouldn't it, Cole? Doofus. Dum, 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 dum. Let's do that. Have you a bit of that. Put a bit of light on, and then I can do that. Mark HO151's in, says, hi, Colin, Dave and all. Hello, Mark. Hope you're doing all right.
Mark. How you doing, fella?
Just a quick one, folks. I take it audio is coming through nicely and you can hear us both nice and clearly. Hopefully that's all good. Let's put that in for Musykins. Use. She is. Dump. There you go. So, Dave, where did you get to then?
Well,
do you want me to bung your full screen?
Yeah, go on. There you go. I've got to this point now where it's kind of sort of assembled-ish.
Yeah.
So I am thinking that I might do some hairy stick stuff tonight.
Oh, nice.
But I think the first thing I'm going to do is whack a coat of primer on it and see where we get to with the airbrush.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a bit of primer, mate. That's what I've done on mine. Bit of primerage. He says optimistically. I've got loads of stuff on the pegs just there. Drying. And then primered these bits because I'm going to do a bit of painting today.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're doing a bit of painting, mate.
Painting?
Oh, it's Muse. Is it Muse's birthday today? Happy birthday if it is, Muse. Bless you.
Happy birthday, Muse. I hope you've had a good day.
Absolutely, my darling. Absolutely. Yeah, I hope you've had a good day. She will. Let's post that in there. Bosh, and bosh. Oh, I'm still full screen. I do apologise, Dave. There you go, mate.
All right.
Yeah, I will get it right one day. Pop that in there. Have you some of that? There you go. That'll do.
I'm not going to say a word after what I did right before I came in.
Oh, really? What you been up to, mate? What you been up to?
Well, you know what I said earlier.
Right, yeah.
The issue with the non-powered USB bar.
Yeah. Yeah. That was you just being special, wasn't it, mate?
I've been very special. I was about to throw me toys out my pram and throw me teddy bears across the floor, and then I suddenly remembered you haven't switched the USB bar on, you pillock.
So glad it's not just me that does stuff like that.
But however, I have to admit I have cleaned that up quite considerably.
Yes, I can imagine, mate.
There might have been a few fudge sticks in it.
Subtle fudge sticks, was it, Dave?
No, blatant loud ones. If you can do something wrong, then, you know, do it wrong in style at least.
Paul Plastic Monkey saying to Muse, oh, a new griddle, I'll be over, Muse. Absolutely, mate. It's like the George Foreman when we all got them. Oh, George Foreman's.
I still got mine.
Yeah.
I've got the one with the griddle on the side.
That's it, yeah.
It comes in handy for doing Sunday sausage and bacon baps.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Standing there with a tea towel wafting the smell out the window so that everybody knows.
Yeah. That's an head, isn't it? Yeah, you can have that. That's a geezer. Which is him. And I've got some other bloke's arm. Okay, so I've got 2 blokes with 1 arm missing them. Okay.
So would that make one of them armless?
See what you did there, Dave? I saw what you did. I knew it was coming. I thought, is he going to go there? He can't.
Yeah, of course he is.
Of course
Of course
he is.
he is.
That's his head.
It wouldn't be Dave if he didn't.
Yeah, it wouldn't be you, would it?
No.
Don't call you Dangerous Dave for nothing, do I?
No.
Right, let's have a looky look.
Dangerous Dave at work as well.
Oh, that's my sprue empty. Oh, rock horror. Got some dudes to mess around with and a bit of that. And Candygram for Mongo's in, says hi to everyone and a big happy birthday to Muse. Hello, Jeff. Hope you're doing all right, fella.
Hello, Jeff.
And yeah, he had a rather suave and very sexy, jaunty camera angle, mate. Because he's now got all his cameras set up for his bench. Oh, mate.
Ooh.
Oh, you should have seen him, mate. He was like an Oggin slot, mate, because he was finally at the bench. Oh, mate.
Oh, good man.
And I'm convinced if his camera had been pointing at his feet, I would have seen his toes jingling with excitement.
Good for him.
Yeah. I didn't want that, Sander.
Yeah.
No.
Throwing stuff across the desk again.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, out with the grabber. Doing well. Start as you mean to go on, Carl.
Had one simple job.
Absolutely, mate. Oh, dear. Have to laugh. It was funny yesterday. I was doing a bit of filming and I finished, and the amount of stuff that was on the floor around me, Dave, that had pinged out my hands whilst I was filming.
Oh, was it the aftermath of the battlefield, was it?
Yeah, it was one of those days where I should really have gone, do you know something? Not today, but I developed a little bit of this resilience lately, you know, and defiance and...
Oh.
Yeah, and yeah, we are, mate. Yeah, we're getting a bit, yeah. So, but yeah, and it really worked for me yesterday because I was surrounded by brushes with various colour paints on and rulers and knives and oh, mate, yeah, it's proper. Yeah.
But did you have fun?
I did. H stuck her head in the door. She says, "I'm just about to go to work." She was like, "You had a fight in here, have you, mate?" "Oh, I don't." Yeah. She said, "I'll get all..."
If you can laugh about it, then it's not that bad.
Exactly, you know, it was, yeah. I said, "I stupidly thought I could do some filming, love." She said, "It's going well then, is it?" I was like, "Yeah, you're really helping now." Oh, gotta love her. But, yeah. So, yeah, I suppose we better start thinking about buddy builds for next year, Dave, as well, because we've got quite a stash, haven't we? We'll have a chat about that off air at some point and perhaps figure out... We did this last year, didn't we? We did an order.
Well, we had an order planned, but someone then decided that he was going to drop out because things was getting a little bit too...
well, you changed roles, didn't you, at work? So you took on a new... I can't say what role, obviously, but you took on a new role. So you had to dip out for a little bit, and Mike kindly stepped in and covered for you. So our original list got put on the back burner, didn't it? But
it did.
We can have a looky-loo and see what we want to do.
But is it Coach and Horses, what we was looking at on Sunday?
Oh, the one that I may have purchased overnight.
Oh, you've got one, have you?
Yeah, it's on its way.
Oh, I haven't got one yet.
Oh, Lamekins. Lamekins.
Wibble.
Do you know, I got it for the very favourable price of £62.
Wibble.
Yeah. So that's obviously using me Goblin link, which is under the description of the video, folks. Yeah.
I do fancy the idea of having a go at that. It's gonna take me so far out my comfort zone. It's gonna be quite scary because
absolutely
I've never painted horses before. So yeah, if you really want to see Dave squirm.
It was one of those. I was just sat last night, binge watching crappy American TV drama, crime show, whatever it was called, and I thought I'll have a little bit of a peek just to see what prices they're going for, and obviously, it's I was like, oh, that's cheap. I'm gonna grab one. So I did. Yeah. So they've emailed me to say it's been dispatched, it's on its merry way, and it'll be arriving imminently at Festa Towers. So I'll let you have a looky-loo when it arrives, Dave, so you see what you're getting. I promise I won't mock you.
Why don't I believe you?
Oh, thanks, mate. Don't hold back. Give it a bit of thought, will you?
I did for about 2 seconds.
Turd.
Would you expect anything less?
Exactly. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Then therefore, I did my job. I did not disappoint.
Absolutely. You will fit. You go on there, if I remember rightly. Yeah, because that's his head.
You sure it's his head?
Yeah, that's his head. He's the poor bloke tied to the front, see? What we got on here? Dump. Ian Douthwaite's in, saying, evening, chaps. Hello, Ian. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, fella. Right, we got him on there. We got him on there. Got some strange little geezer there. Yeah. Which way is he? Yeah, okay. So I was right. It's just I'm a bit...
Oh, excuse me.
Like that. There you go. Happy days. There's another little geezer done. We've got an arm for that bloke there. He's the driver. He's got that one over there. So he can come off of there. You'll get used to me chatting to myself, folks. I do, yeah. I'm like Dave.
Yeah, that's why I ignore you.
Yeah, I know, mate.
Yeah. You can't help it. You get to be special every so often.
A bit.
I was being polite.
You sure you're feeling all right? Been polite to me? That's unusual, isn't it? Not normally.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I am running a bit of a temperature.
Get. You can go off some people. Yeah, you will go on. Let's get that out of the way. So, it's that question, Dave. It's the all-important question, mate. Ooh.
The question being, what is on your benches and what is or what has gone in your bellies. As always,
Absolutely.
answers on a postcard.
Exactly.
And my belly was 2 Ginster's peppered steak slices.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Oh, how did
Gen-
they go down? All right.
very quickly. Yeah, they was gently warmed in the microwave for 90 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've had no belly yet.
Oh no.
Nah. Well, I say, not as in dinner, put it that way.
Um, and
I had a
I
tiny little
found,
wrap just to have something to eat before we went live, but other than that.
and I found a packet of chocolate hobnobs in the cupboard.
I used to like you.
And I've got to eat them before the end of next month because the date is to the end of next month.
They won't last until the end of next month. They'll be lucky if they last to the end of the show.
Next month, God.
Oh, bless her.
There could be some serious dunkage going on.
Jeff is saying to Muse, this is my channel, no model videos. Yeah, unless a droid running around counts. Yeah, that counts, Jeff. It's something. It's something that you made. That counts, mate. It's content, Jeff. Absolutely, does it count, mate? Eep. Counts that much. You can have a free spider pig. Eep. You can have another one.
Take that too.
Absolutely, mate. Let's get that off of there. I know what I will do. Let's get me lenses of goodness because I'm squinting like a squinty man.
I was going to say something else, but then I realised at the time.
Richie Lamb says, belly is 2 rounds of toasted bacon sarnie. Can't be at me bench. The pup won't let me. Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Toasted bacon sarnie, Dave, eh? Cool. Have you a bit of that?
Yeah, well, breakfast this morning was 2 sausage, 2 bacon, 2 hash browns, baked beans, and 2 fried bread.
Oh, you gan it.
I know. It didn't take long to scoff that. I can tell you.
I can imagine, mate, that plate was run round the between your lips there, mate, to get every last bit of brown sauce off of it.
Well, you didn't even get brown sauce on it. It didn't last long enough to get brown sauce out.
Oh, really?
I was that hungry this morning.
Oh, bless you. Yeah. The good old traditional fry-up, mate. Damn.
I'll be having the same again tomorrow. Don't know why, but it always seems to taste better when someone else has cooked it for you.
Yeah. I used to like the old greasy spoon fry-ups, Dave, you know?
Oh, when I was working up in Isleworth, there was a calf called Michael's.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it was a proper Irish couple that ran it. So you can
nice,
imagine.
Yeah.
You imagine the breakfasts. You go in, and I used to walk up there, and she used to look at me. She said, "You want the lot, don't you?" And I said, "Yes, please."
Yeah.
You don't want the fried eggs? No. She said, "I'll give you 2 more sausages instead."
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, you
oh yeah, they bring it out on a metal dustbin lid, don't they?
They don't so much carry it out. It's more like trolleyed out, you know.
Yeah.
And there's 2 of them, and it's like, "There you go, darling, tuck in, enjoy that."
Paul D. Tomatoes in saying, hello, everyone. He says, I'm having Kraft macaroni and cheese for lunch, and he's still working on a master grade Luna Maria Zaku Gunner. Oh, happy days. Jeff saying, thanks for the spider pig. You are most welcome, Jeff. Spider pigs are free of charge, folks.
Yeah. we couldn't go to Michael's every day of the week, but we went there on Fridays. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the end of the week blowout, mate.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He used to come back and they'd look at us. You been down to Michael's? Yeah. Well, you ain't going to be doing any work then, are you? No.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, won't be doing none of that today.
Yeah,
You'd be sat there going, stick a fork in me.
yeah. I've eaten too much. Stab me with a fork, please.
I'm so glad it weren't just me that used to do that. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, it was a proper plateful. And it was none of this pre-cooked on a servery. It was properly freshly cooked for you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you asked for it and they threw it in the pan. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ian Dalthwaite is saying belly, homemade lentil soup, and bench is the aforementioned black coach. I'm also way out of my comfort zone. The model, not the cooking. Absolutely, mate. Muse says she's looking forward to building her coach. She needs to get others finished first, though. Yeah, mine's in the process of being delivered, Muse. And yeah, really looking forward to having a looky-loo at what's in the box on that bad boy.
Yeah, I might order mine next week because it's payday next week.
Yeah, it was just one of those. I thought, yeah. Graham McRobert says belly, coffee, bench, red arrows, 1/72 scale diorama on the go. Oh, brilliant, mate. Look forward to that. Lord Bartley the third is in, says good evening, good people. Good evening, Lord Bartley. How you doing, my lord? And congratulations on your win on E-Models on Monday, mate. He won the giveaway. So, yeah, that should be on its way to you, mate.
Yes. Talking of the red arrows.
Yes.
I managed to see one of very few Telford videos on YouTube. And some very clever person had done all 9 red arrows.
Yeah.
And I presume put them on acrylic rods or something, put the smoke behind them and had it looking as if it was coming out of a photo.
Yeah, I saw that video, yeah. Absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it?
It was. It was one of those, you just looked at it and thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of doing something like that? You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was quite striking the way he.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was stunning work. It's one of those you wish you'd done the red, white, and blue smoke and all.
Yeah, I think it was just with white smoke, this one.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I can see why he didn't do it, but.
Yeah, absolutely, because, yeah.
Yeah, but.
Sometimes people react when you do the red, white, and blue, don't they?
Yeah.
And it's like, really? Yeah. Right, that's... Oh, he's hanging out the door, is he? Oh, right. Okay.
He's a door hanger.
I see what you did there. Right, okay. That then is all the sub-assemblies and everything done. Ding dong.
You're good.
No, don't tell everyone that because they'll all start talking about me.
In fact, you could say you're very good.
You're
almost organised.
No, don't be... I can hear the wife next door laughing at that statement, Dave.
I thought I'd cheer some people up.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out what I'm going to do with these geezers. Because they've got it in the destructions as blue and red, but obviously I do bad moons, which is yellow. So... yeah, sorry, I'm going to continue with me theme, and then wherever they've got war paint, yeah, wherever they've got war paint, I shall do it in Bad Moon's colours. Well, that sounded optimistic. Yeah, right, okay. Cool beans. I'll tell you something though, David. Yeah, it's got a look about it, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, right, okay. So we've got that sussed so we can sit and we can shove all the glues away, because I'm not gluing anything else, because it's going to be, get me primer, get the hairy sticks out, I think. Dang dong, who'd have thought it? Model Making Guru's in, says, may I suggest a bit of Russ Abbott, James Bond reference, and suggest he be named Miss Funny Fanny? And Dave will get it. Absolutely, mate. Brittany. Oh, dangerous ground there. Oh. Issued a wet kipper. He says paint half of it in the West Ham colours and half in Millwall colours. Oh.
That's fighting talk, that is.
Breathe through it, Cole. Come on, mate. Breathe through it, mate. You can do this. Ross Medlock saying hello to Fox and Mama Fox. Ma'am.
What is Fox on about?
What? He's on about Brittany, because it's coming up to December and we've got to decide Brittany's name for the December, haven't we? And I think Fox is saying just call him Miss Funny Fanny. He's been called Pussy Galore, isn't he? He's trying to choose his own name as Noel, isn't he? Which I suppose, you know, that would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it is December, isn't it, after all?
Yeah.
Should we let him choose his girl's name himself this month, being that it's Christmas?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
He's been
there
good.
you go. He's been good, isn't he? He's took it like a man.
Sounded wrong.
It did, didn't it? Fox is saying, how did Dave stab himself with a non-pointy end of the needle? That doesn't matter. Where Dave is concerned, any part of a scalpel is sharp. He will cut himself, stab himself.
Oh,
yeah. Brittany saying, yay, my Xmas Prezi. Panzer's disagreeing, saying no. Why, have you got a name for him then, Panzer?
I think he's just disagreeing because he can.
Muse is saying she does like Noel because it is festive.
Well, you could have called him Carol.
Yeah.
As in Christmas Carol.
I know. Oh, I'm impressed. Ross says we could call him Jemima Puddle Duck. Oh, I could have called him Jemima Puddle something else, but I won't say it out loud.
No.
Brittany saying Dave would probably stab himself on a sponge.
Maybe.
Foxy saying call him Bella Enberg. Well, that's a blast from the past, Bella Enberg.
Oh, yeah. Doing really.
Absolutely. I don't know why I'm using that. I would have been better off. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Have you a bit of that? Dun, 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 dun.
I think I should be able to find the colour or colours.
Now, I take it all of that is staying on the bench now that you've got it out, is it?
What? No, I don't know.
Yeah, we're both having a bit of a bench battle at the moment, aren't we, Dave?
Mm.
And we're both losing badly.
Oh, I lost before I started. Yeah.
Have you some of that?
Oh, we've got to have a bit of vomit.
Eh?
Vomit.
Oh, yeah, you got vomit paint, ain't you? Yeah. Quite where you're going to have that, I don't know.
No, neither do I. Oh, skirty green.
And rather angry looking dude there. That's Dave with a Molotov cocktail in his boss's office going, what do you mean you cancelled my holiday?
They didn't do it. Yeah, well, come on
out. What's Jack saying? Graham saying call him Spanger. Muse is going, geez. Yeah. Love it when Muse says geez. She's just like, geez. Just imagine her doing this face palm, can't you, Dave?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Like, really? I leave them alone for 5 minutes and this is what they get up to without my guidance. Yeah, Muse. We are that bad.
5 minutes and you two cause chaos. Yeah.
Yeah. I just imagine her stood there with her hands on her hips going, really? And us two looking at her, talking to our feet going, sorry, Muse, it won't happen again, but. Yeah. Bless her.
Mind you, she's probably looking at her screen going, really? You two? Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In language that I won't use at this time of day.
Yeah. I'm sure
Justifiably.
I'm sure there's some local sayings that she will be coming out with.
Yeah, museisms. I could just imagine them, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't you think that about me? Yeah, okay, love. Oh, bless her. We like Muse. We love our Muse.
Mind you, as I'm on leave next week, there could be a danger that I might be in 24/7 for a bit.
Have you got next week off, Dave?
Oh, I have.
Cool, you kept that quiet.
I know. I've only got 2 days to go.
Absolutely. Muse is laughing out loud. Graham says with a schoolboy grin. Absolutely. Yeah, we could all just say it's Graham's fault. Graham encouraged us to do it, Muse. That's what happened, love. Trust us.
Yeah, Graham's fault.
Yeah, it's all Graham's fault.
Let's throw Graham under the bus.
Yeah. Yeah. We remember him well. He was such a lovely fella, and he fell under this bus one day, Dave, didn't he?
Yeah, never got up again.
He's now sitting there going, what? Yeah. Normally we just say it's James's fault, but on this occasion I think we'll just throw Graham in here.
Well, we can't blame James because he's not in. Mind you,
exactly.
He's not here to defend himself, though, is he?
Do you know, that's a good shout, Dave.
I do have them every now and again.
Yeah. William Rayborn saying hi, Muse, with flowers, hugs, happy birthday. Graham says it was me, haha, with me Freddie Mercury outfit on, plus the high heels. Oh, it's that time of year, Graham, isn't it? I would say fancy dress, but this is Graham's household attire. You know, he hears the sound of an Hoover, mate, and he gets the stilettos out.
Each to their own, as they say.
The thing is, he's not. Just imagine him gunning around his house. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Bless him.
It's an image that you really do not want burnt on the back of your retina.
Yeah, you can't get it off, Dave, can you?
Mm.
You know, it's like, no, please wash my eyes out with that special disinfectant stuff.
Yes.
That only mums used in the 70s.
Yeah, or the dreaded TCP.
CP. Yeah, I'll put a bit of TCP on that. No, I don't want a 3rd degree burn as well as a cut. Yeah.
It seemed to be a thing down the road that I used to live in. Someone go running in, Mum, I've cut myself, and then you hear us screaming and say, that's the TCP being applied.
It's the staple diet of the 70s, wasn't it? TCP and Germaline. Yeah.
And if there's no TCP to hand, it was some form of disinfectant.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, really, Mum? Yeah, just got to clean it out. But it was it was never a dab, was it? It was, you know, a quarter of a bottle got poured into the wound. It was like, cheers, Mum.
Yeah. I was trying to make sure it was clean.
Yeah, you don't want to get germs in there. Germs. I want some skin left on me body, Mum, if you don't mind. Oh God, I got to love her. Oh, bless.
And then you go back outside. You stink of TCP.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, your mates could smell you coming, couldn't they? It's like, yeah. Oh, you cut yourself, mate. Oh, how'd you know? I could smell the TCP, mate, from my doorstep. Yeah. Yeah. God. Mum's doing first aid in the 70s. My God. And they used to say, I'll put a bandage on it. And you'd come out looking like the mummy. It's like,
I only needed a little bandage, Mum. That's all I had.
Yeah, I cut my finger and you've got a sling, you've got bandage all over the place. It's like, yeah.
What happened to you? I cut my finger. Well, what happened to plasters? Didn't have any.
Yeah. And if your mate fell over outside your house, they would drag theirself to someone else's because they remembered your mum had an unhealthy interest in using loads of TCP.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's all right, Cole. Don't get your mum. I'm going to go down the road. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I remember the brother-in-law came round, well, before he became the brother-in-law, and he said to me, Mum, oh, he's got earache. Oh, put your head on the arm of the chair. I'll warm some oil up. And I thought, I ain't going to tell him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I ain't going to tell him. I'll tell you what, I've never seen a bloke jump so much in my life.
Yeah.
It wasn't just warm, it was bleeding hot.
Yeah. Come, Bennett, yeah. Yeah.
He said, why didn't you tell me? I said, well,
absolutely. It would be like boiled earwax going in your ear, wouldn't it? And it would be like, yeah. My mum said she'd clean my ear out, so it removed the eardrum. All skin in the ear canal. Cartilage was gone, yeah. You'd come out the kitchen looking like Nicky Lauder, wouldn't you? Because, you know, your mum's poured all this stuff in your ear roll. It's like, cheers, Mum.
Yeah, and she stood there with it in the spoon, wafting it gently over the blowtorch.
And it's funny, us lot, when we all do get together, we remind me mum of what she was like, and she'll sit there and go, no, I wasn't that bad. It's like, you were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or you'd cut yourself and it would be, I'll put some cream on it. Now, you didn't know whether you was going to get the good soothing cream or whether you was going to get that cream that was like thermite. It would slowly dissolve the wound, wouldn't it?
What was that under? What was that under? Not deep heat. Algae pan.
Yes, yeah.
Put too much of that on and you'd be crying.
Oh, yeah. You would. You'd sit there and you're like, right, now, do I tell me mum I've cut myself? Or do I just brave it out?
And she looks at you. You cut yourself? No, mum, I'm all right. Well, why are you dripping claret on the floor?
Yeah, Graham McRobert says TCP even is like aftershave when you've just cut yourself and hit the ceiling.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
Jesus, yeah, tell me about it.
William says he's got a £14 ham and a £12 turkey. Panzer says TCP equals total control pain.
Yeah.
Brittany says his mum was a nurse and I was told him unless it requires an hospital visit, just live with it. Good girl. William Rayborn even is saying it's lunchtime. Oh, happy days.
Oh, good man. What are you having for lunch?
Yeah, I was about to say, what you having? Put us out of our misery. Come on, tell us.
Yeah. You said you're having lunch, so come on, what are you having? I'll bet he's having a bit of T-bone steak or something.
Oh, man.
Or a bit of ribeye.
I want to know all of the details, Dave, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Where did I put it? Is that the one I use? You know, I can't remember. Doofus. Oh, well, it's the one I'm going to use. It's got a bit of Tommy Cooper there.
Just for a bit.
Yeah. Tommy Cooper. Bloody hell.
That's going back a few years, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Mate, I can still remember the David Nixon show.
Yes. David Nixon with, what was her name?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was it Anthea? Anthea?
Was it? Yeah, it was Anthea, wasn't it? Was it a young Anthea Redfern who later went on to the Generation Game with Brucey? Or was it a different Anthea?
I think it was a different one.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't remember her name. Or the Betty Hill show.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine putting the Benny Hill show on primetime TV now?
Oh, it wouldn't happen. I mean, yeah, you know, some of it is very near the mark nowadays because obviously people have educated themselves, should we say. But
yeah,
it was only ever good-natured banter. But like you say, what's good-natured banter to some is upsetting to others, isn't it? So, yeah. The trouble is the art of comedy and satire is going to disappear, isn't it? Because people will be too scared to tell a joke.
Yeah, it's a sign of the times, and it's a bit sad, really.
Yeah.
In some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Benny Hill show or Kenny Everett.
Yeah, with hot gossip, yeah.
Love Thy Neighbour. Oh, now that'd be a good one.
Oh, yeah, that and Mind Your Language. Alf Garnett. Oh, yeah, yeah. Dangerous ground.
Very.
Yeah. But the thing is with Love Thy Neighbour, people actually didn't get that the hook or the gag of the whole show was the fact that the coloured guy, the black guy, was the one who always made the white guy look stupid. And that was the gag of it. It was to prove how racist and naive the white guy was, and the black guy always came out on top. And a lot of people missed the point of that show, but I think it was the language that was used, wasn't it?
I think people focused on the language rather than the context.
Yeah. But again, you know, you would have some anti-black language, you would have some anti-white language, wouldn't you, from both the actors? So it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but it was so near the mark back then, and obviously as times evolved, yeah. But it is strange, isn't it? Because you do watch some of these shows back now and then when you see a YouTube clip and you think, oh, actually, yeah.
Even now, you know, I've watched a few now, and you wince and think, Jesus, did they really get away with that back then? You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can get it, can't you? I mean, prime example, and this one always caused controversy later on. And again, it's not a show we condone, so I want to clarify that straight away. Was the Minstrels.
I never liked black and white minstrel show.
Yeah.
On the grounds that it was all singing and dancing. And for
me, it was a step too far.
It was, but I couldn't. But I've never understood why a white person would want to put black makeup on.
Yeah, exactly that.
And even now, I struggle to understand why would you want to do that? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch it because it was singing and dancing and it wasn't my thing, but I didn't have any choice because we only had one telly in our house and Mum and Dad said we're watching this.
Yeah. But yeah, it was one of those things that, upon reflection, should never have made it to TV, really.
Well, no, but oh well, never mind.
Yeah, it is strange.
Mind you, you look at some of the rubbish that's on TV now.
Well, I tend to watch stuff through streaming, so I can't remember the last time I watched a terrestrial TV series. You know, I watch the odd bit of sport, but all of that's normally through the TiVo box.
I tend to record more stuff and then watch it back because then you can whiz through the adverts. Richie
Lamb says, I put some TCP on blisters once. Keyword is once. Trained soldier I am, leader of men, crying and dancing around my room. Oh, you did a bit of river dance, did ya? You had the Michael Flatleys. Good man. Graham McRobert, Alf Garnett wouldn't get on either today. No, you're right, Graham, he wouldn't, mate. You'd probably find, Graham, that even Rab C. Nesbitt wouldn't make it to the terrestrial airwaves now, mate.
No. Because that was pretty close to the knuckle as well.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think even that show would make it.
Not that I could understand the word he was saying. But...
Yeah, Russ Abbott and Freddie Starr's Madhouse shows, they wouldn't make it.
No.
Things like the Wheel Tappers and Shunters Club, that wouldn't make it on TV. The Comedians.
Yeah. Wheel Tappers and Shunters Club on a Friday night.
Yeah.
BBC Two, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Colin Compton, wasn't it?
Oh, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
I know they frequently had Bernard Manning on there.
Cool, yeah, there you go. Bernard Manning on terrestrial telly. Yeah.
No.
I know. You look back and you think, how the hell did he make it on telly? You know, that's like having Chubby Brown reading the news, isn't it?
Well, yes.
It's not going to happen. Would be funny, Chubby Brown reading the news, but hey-ho.
Yeah. How many people can he upset in the first 30 seconds?
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much stuff wouldn't be allowed on now.
His was.
Yeah, tis was. Yeah.
His was.
Yeah.
His was with Sally James.
Early Jim Davidson comedy wouldn't make it on now.
Well, no.
His early act certainly wouldn't make it on.
No, especially with one of his characters.
Yeah. You know, and there's a bloke who's done so much charity work for the forces. But his early comedy stuff now haunts him, doesn't it? Even he says that. But, you know, Look at Lenny Henry at the Royal Variety Show doing his act. You know, some of that had characters in that, you know, I mean, Lenny Henry's black, so he can do it. You know, he can mock and make fun of himself, you know. But even so, even he would now says that he pushed the boundaries.
Well,
you know,
I can remember Jim Davidson coming down south.
Yes.
To do a let's entertain the troops and stuff.
Oh, the one that was at Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what you didn't see was the rise taking that he did out of the Ruperts. He absolutely slaughtered them.
Yeah. Fair play to him, though, because, you know, he went down there at his own expense and did his bit for the soldiers. Mate, whether you like his comedy or him as an individual, you can't fault what he did for the troops down there.
It was Jim Davidson. Who was the comedian that had Spit the Dog?
Bob Carroll G's.
Yes, Bob Carroll G's Spit the Dog.
Yeah.
And there was a female comedian as well. For the love of God, I can't remember her name. Yeah. But what you didn't see on because I think it was shown on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Channel 4, wasn't it? But the Rupert stuff never went on the show, did it?
No, it didn't.
And I think that's a shame. I think that would have gone down well.
Mind you, for all the the Mickey taking that you do of the Ruperts.
Yeah.
Come Christmas, it's they who come into the mess and serve you.
Yeah.
And I think an awful lot of the civilian management could take a leaf out of that book.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the company I used to work for when I did a bit of retail in my later career, they had a rule in there where the head office used to break up for the whole 2-week period of Crimbo, whereas anyone who worked store side or anything like that obviously only got Christmas Day off because, you know, you had all your Boxing Day sales and all that lot. So what our management decreed there was themselves included, everyone from head office got posted to different stores so that they would help them out over Crimbo.
Yeah.
So
I know.
you could be sitting there in one store and you'd have the CEO of the company sat on a till serving people.
Yeah, rightly so.
And people really respected them for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the rest of the year, the management were the enemy, don't get me wrong. But to do that, you know, it was, well, they're expecting us to do it. And, yeah, so... The local managers didn't like it because it was their bosses that were running the show type of thing, you know, and yeah. Which used to be quite comical when you saw, especially the female managers, a week before Christmas have a brand new hairdo and a complete makeover. You thought, yeah, we're getting a senior member of head office in here over Christmas. You just knew because all the blokes were clean shaven, you know, all their uniforms were pressed, and it's like, yeah, you know, we're getting someone important in here over Crimbo. It's either their boss or their boss's boss, and yeah. So yeah. That's the only time I thought that they got it right, really. Graham McRobert says, even Father Ted wouldn't be shown because of Father Jack. Yes. Hugh Gordon says he's just seen the forecast for Friday. Snow blizzards, pardon me, with 70-mile-per-hour gales. Winter is arriving in the Highlands. Please be careful then, mate, up there.
Yes.
You know.
I know it sounds easier said than done, mate, but only go out when you have to.
You know, we are all mates at the end of the day, and we all like to look out for each other.
And for God's sake, stay warm.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's why I said Paul earlier, you know, be careful, because him and Sue drive and do the school run, don't they, the buses and that, and they're right out in the middle of nowhere. So they have a long commute to get into town, and it's all the tiny little back alleys and all of that lot that'll be snowed in, and them two are,
lanes, isn't it?
yeah, them two are having to navigate all of that lot. So yeah, whenever it's like that down there, I do think of them, because it's like, yeah.
Oh no.
Don't want them to get hurt. Don't want them to come unstuck. Bless them.
Well, no.
Oh, can you imagine the wibble Paul has when he sees snow on the ground? Oh, mate, just imagine it.
Mind you, I'm trying to find it very difficult to imagine anyone trying to argue with Sue when she's in her bus.
Especially if they're going the opposite direction.
Well, yeah,
and
exactly.
Sue's got to give way to them. I can just imagine the language.
Can you imagine the stare?
No, I don't want to imagine the stare, because I shall start trembling, and I'm painting this grot. The look. The look. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, no. The hairs on my neck are standing up now, Dave.
Yeah. Even I'm getting worried.
The look that only a female can do.
Well, yeah.
Dum 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 dum. Richie Lamb says agreed. Yeah. Joseph Kelly said it really is time to let that old humour go. My opinion is all absolutely agreed, Joseph. We're not sitting here saying we condone it, mate. You know, we made that quite clear at the beginning that we don't condone the humour or the comedy. We're just discussing it, you know, and hopefully people that do see it get educated by it. But yeah. It belongs where it is, back in the 70s, but
yeah, leave it there.
You know, we are only having a chat, mate, about that sort of thing. We're not saying we agree with the humour. You know, we did make a point of saying that.
The 1970s, power cuts, dustman strikes.
Yes.
Coal strikes, miners strikes, I'm sure.
Miners' strike, yeah, that was in the 80s, early 80s, wasn't it? But there were miners' strikes in the 70s. BL, do you remember the big mass BL walkout?
Oh yeah, well, it wasn't so much when they walked out; it's when they walked in to do work, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cool, yeah, the
It'll be on the
Friday
news.
car.
It'll be on the news. British Leyland have gone on strike again.
Yeah. Happy Easter. Yeah. They used to always go on strike just before an holiday, didn't they?
Yeah. Coincidence or just very good timing?
Yeah. Yeah. Easter's coming. British Leyland have gone on strike. Their strike will last 3 weeks, 1 day, 4 hours and 8 minutes. Okay. That's when they got to go back on double time after Easter then.
Yeah. Mind you, Dagenham Motors weren't it was just the same, weren't they?
Absolutely.
Did you ever see the film about Dagenham Motors, or I can't remember, Made in Dagenham?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it had, oh God, Bob, can't think of his name now. He was a short guy, the one that uh, was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah. Bob Hoskins.
That's it, thank you.
Yeah.
And he's playing this warehouseman in the film, and he said he said to one bloke, he said, I served with Monty, but going into that room with all them women scares the living daylights out of me.
Yeah. That was the thing on the doors you dreaded the most, a female hen night.
Oh God.
Especially, you know, especially if you saw two women in the club in the same outfit.
Oh God.
Oh, mate, you knew it would kick off. You'd think, yeah, she hasn't seen her yet. And then you'd see it. Oh, God, she spotted her. Oh, yeah, look, they've got the same outfit on and it, yeah.
And then some bright spark say, 5-1 on the blonde.
Absolutely, mate.
And then it really kicks off.
Oh, yeah, I would rather be on the terraces at a West Ham Millwall game than in a nightclub on an end night when two women find out they've got the same outfit or the same shoes. Yeah.
I remember going to a club up in Gateshead.
Yeah.
And it was like this time, it was about this time in the year, it was late November.
Yeah.
And everybody just piled out, and they're like,
yeah,
the clothes on both sexes fitted where they touched or touched where they fitted, and it's like,
yeah,
do you not feel cold?
yeah. Joseph's saying there, I'd never ever think you would condone it, Colin. Peace, mate. Yeah, oh no, yeah, no baddie, mate. But no, it's just a topic of conversation, my friend. You know, it's. Yeah. We was having this chat in an hangout the other day about stuff, how history at the moment seems to be repeating itself in a similar vein to history in the last century. I'm being cautious how I word it, you know, because obviously politics and things like that, and it's a certain movement that seems to be gaining ground again, and you think, oh, really? And
here we go again.
Yeah, it sparked a really good discussion between everyone in the hangout, and you kind of felt quite relieved because it's like, well, yeah, people do realise then, but yeah, you just think, my God, what's going on?
Yeah.
Don't need none of that shizzle.
No. Can't we learn the lessons that were played last time?
Yeah. There you go. Done a bit of that in there, I think, just to give that a kick up the backside. Oh, dear. Bit of a shaky Kens. Dum 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 dum. Scale Model Ninja is saying hello to David. Does that mean Sprue and Glue's in somewhere? He is. Sprue and Glue's in. David Powell, hello mate. How you doing? Good to see you
Hello,
in.
David.
Says Belly, fresh or boiled ham,
Oh.
bubble and squeak. Oh, Road trip David's. Bench, my belly, nom nom. Oh, have you got one of those circular cutouts in your bench now then, so that you can get nice and close? Because he's had a big fat fudging even, fresh hot boiled ham, yeah. Get the skill saw out, mate. That's what I have to do, mate. I find as I'm getting a bit bigger, there's a bit more getting removed from the front of the bench. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, but bubble and squeak.
Oh, Dave, as soon as I read that, I'm like, oh, blast from the past. Bubble and squeak. Oh, do you remember school bubble and squeak, Dave?
Yeah, it was never quite the same, though.
Yeah. He's also saying hello to Festa, Dave, Ross, SMC and chat. Good to see you in, David. Always nice to see you, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Get your Harris in the 24/7, mate. Ain't seen you in there for a while. Come and say hello to us all. Dum, 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 dum. Ah, dear old Lord. You're having a bubble, ain't you?
What's that?
I've just looked at the time.
No.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, because Chris is on at 7, isn't he? So, yeah. I know, Dave.
Hang on, where did that go? I've only done a little bit of painting.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Because I've been non-stop yattering like I normally do, mate. See, it just makes time fly, Dave. So, yeah, you got Chris on at 7 over on Gross Models, folks. So, pop over and share the love and all of that. Get that painted in there. I know, Dave. This, mind you, saying that this show's a nice little show like that because it does whiz past, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Which helps us too. You know, it's yeah.
Mind you, the Sunday show whistles past, doesn't it?
Cool, yeah. I do like my Sunday show, I must admit, because it's all about the viewer. It's all about the others. It's their gallery. It's their, you know, and I love doing that show because it's just giving something back, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Putting the spotlight on what other people are doing and
yeah,
giving them a bit of love and all that and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be done, mate. Bit of unity in the community, Dave, innit?
Ooh, definitely. Yeah, what?
Have you a bit of that? What's that? Brittany saying, Colin, you should make bubble and squeak, leave it to the next day and then blitz it and make a lovely soup. You are taking for granted, Paul, the fact that my missus would let me anywhere near anything to do with cooking, mate.
Seem to remember last time you went into the kitchen, you came into your little man cave just as bleeding quick.
I put up a good fight, I have, you know, Dave. I think I stood my ground very well.
Really?
In my little mind, yeah.
I have never seen you move so quick.
Yeah.
Because all I heard was 2 words and one of them was off.
Yeah. Yeah.
On my side of the hangout, I thought...
Me being me, I was like, yeah, Dave, that told her, didn't it? And the door flew open and it was, stay in your little cave. Yeah, don't get above yourself, she says. It's like,
and then I looked up and said, hello, Mrs. W.
Yeah, hello, Mrs. W, how are you? And she went, oh, hello, Dave, you're right, love, all nicey. I got the tea towel round the ear hole and he got the, hello, mate. Don't go picking on Dave because I've told you off, she says. I'm like, would I? Yes, she says. Dave's sitting there smirking. It's like, yeah, turd. Yeah. Oh, we need nice, she says. Don't encourage him, love. Yeah. And the thing is, she looks at him and it's, don't go letting him pick on you. If he's picking on you, you tell me, she says, and I'll sort him out. And Dave's like, okay, Mrs. W, thank you. I was like, I don't know. So, yeah, counting down for your next week off, mate, eh?
Yep.
Good man. That's a big old gun, that one.
To be fair, I haven't really got anything planned. I'm not going up to see my mum because poor soul's being invaded by both nephews.
Are you going to get to see her before Christmas, Dave? You going up over Crimbo?
I'm not quite sure what's happening at Christmas at the moment because Christopher wants her to come down to go to his place.
Yeah. For
Christmas and have everybody there, which is all very nice, you know. But my worry and my concern is Mum's not really good with travelling nowadays.
Yeah, totally get that, mate.
And neither is the dog, because the dog would have to come down, and the dog's
it's their own environment, isn't it, at the end of the day, mate?
14 years old, and I think that the stress of travelling would probably be too much for the dog.
Yeah, bless. It's one of them, mate, isn't it? It's
plan A is that's what's going to happen, or plan B will be I will travel up either Friday afternoon on Christmas Eve because it's half day work, and then I'll come back down on the Monday because I'm working the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in between.
Yeah.
Not that I don't think there's going to be anybody there. It's going to be like a hospital morgue.
Like a ghost town, won't it? Yeah.
Oh, no, there'll probably be a few diehards that drag themselves in.
Yeah. Oh, was the way, Dave, innit? Been that.
You can guarantee that I'll think, right, I might get away for an half day here. And just about as you're about to go, they come and knock on the door. I've got a problem.
Yeah.
Really? Can it wait until the new year? No, it can't.
Brittany's saying Colin put up the white flag faster than the French did. Absolutely, mate. When it's my missus, mate, it's like, yeah, you're right, love. You think I'm going to resist?
As they say, resistance is futile.
Absolutely, mate. Honestly, I'd stand more chance beating the Bolg, mate. Yeah, nah. I lose gracefully. Normally within milliseconds. Or she'll look at me and she goes, no, bless him, thinking he's in charge. It's like, really? Yeah. Just brings you down, doesn't it, Dave, with a bang? It's like, any sense of masculinity is wrung out of you, mate. It's like, yeah. Got a lover.
She's not standing on the other side of the door, is she?
No, she's out now, mate. Yeah. Oh no, if she was the other side of that door, Dave, I would be saying and writing love poetry and all sorts, mate. God Bennett, mate, you don't think I'm that brave, do you? Bloody hell, mate. They'll be like, yeah, I know what's good for me, mate.
I was going to say, do I have to answer that one?
Yeah, exactly, mate. They'll be like, yeah.
Right. Well, okay then. Well, as it's 5-2.
Yeah, it's getting to that point, isn't it, mate?
I
Oh,
know.
no. Oh, it's whizzed by it tonight. It's just getting into that and all.
Yes.
Let's change my camera back up.
I shall aim it to short so it dries.
Absolutely. Let's turn them off.
Oh, hang on a minute. Put that over there. You won't be in the way then, you dog twit.
Yeah. Sprue and Glue says trouble with Bubble and Squeak is getting the mice to give up the squeaks. Yeah. Panzer Koenig says stood his ground. Colin retreated faster than the Germans on the Eastern Front, mate. Absolutely, mate. I was gone.
Oh, God.
But not as quick as him. Oh, him, mate. Yeah. Dave developed the magical stance of be as nice to the enemy as humanely possible and she will take your side. Brittany saying, I imagine H dragging Colin around by the hair like a caveman did. Explains why he has no hair. She just grabs me chest there, mate, and pulls me around by that, mate. But no, I paint this picture that she's this really brutal person. She's not. Those that are Scottish will know what I mean by the next statement. She says it as it is. There are no airs and graces. If she thinks it, she says it in a nice way. She's never rude. But yeah, firm but fair. Just in case she's got any recording devices of any kind in this. If my phone goes and she says, "Are you talking about me?" then I'll know.
Well, yes.
Thing is, though, when I first switched my Alexa on, I thought, please don't be her voice. I didn't, Dave. I didn't think that, mate. Oh, bless. Graham says, think you would get your body bag on standby if she was behind the door. Absolutely, mate. I'd be getting my coat. I wouldn't even bother going out this door. I would just go out of this one. I would use the brilliant strategy of avoidance.
I think she'd just stand there and say, right, put your coat on, pick a window, you're going out.
I would shut the door quietly behind me so that she didn't come running up the road after me. I'd want to get an head start, but yeah. Sprue and Glue says H just nipple tweaks. Yeah, she nipple tweaks me with a pair of mole grips, mate.
Each to their own, I suppose.
Yeah. Normally only on the weekends, though, special days. Well, Dave, I think we better disappear because young Christoph is going to be on imminently.
He's going to be pushing his like button soon, isn't he?
So, thank you again, folks, for joining me and Dave. Apologies for the lack of YouTube notifications today. No idea why. And we will see you on Sunday for another Sunday brunch, Dave, won't we, mate?
Definitely.
Absolutely. So catch you later, folks. I'll see you Friday with Fox. Me and Dave will be back for the Sunday brunch. So we look forward to seeing you all soon. Love you all. And take care.
Take care with the weather and all that.
Happy days.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye-bye.